Welcome to the Horizontal Holy Grail, part of the Revolution in Horizontal Wells Drilling series. First, quote from Da Vinci: "Simplicity is the ultimate sophistication." Well, let's see how. Simply put, production facts. In most plays, a third of the wells are not economical, a third are marginal, and a third are so productive they make up for the other 2/3. Here's an example type curve from up north. Look at the incredible variability, especially within the first year. Here's another example, 35 wells. You can see the 1/3, 1/3 breakdown, green, yellow, red. Would you really want these kind of results at $40 oil? Well, let's understand why we've got this kind of variability. And to do that, let's go back and take a look at the production log report on the Haynesville Shale. Now here, this horizontal well was drilled in this fashion. You can see the 12 stages they had there. And what are the stages? Stages, simply put, segmented sections that are fracked. When they do the fracking, you can see the Microseismic gives you an idea of what happened. And then with the production log, you can also look at the contribution by stage. There's all the stages. Yellow lines indicate the ones that produced, and we noticed 50% came from their rabbit ears formation. So that's definitely an oil vein. So let's draw that oil vein in on here. So you can see where the oil vein is. You see there's only 3 stages in it. The rest didn't produce as much. So 3 out of 12 stages in the oil vein accounts for 50% of production. Well, that means if you had 12 out of 12 stages in the oil vein, you would have 3 times the production of this well. And that, simply put, is what we're doing. So what is an oil vein? Well, these different characteristics make one up. They're very prolific, and oil veins are the key to high, consistent initial production in horizontal wells. We take an expert approach, starting with drilling. We bring our engineering, we bring geophysics and petrophysics together. And we put together a new program to analyze these oil veins, which we call oil vein analytics. Now, simplicity, this is all it is. We can identify oil veins, target them, and then with our surgical geo-accuracy and directional zone threading, we can literally thread these veins. Get over 90% in the veins, meaning we can get much more production. So that's our services, oil vein analytics services. Identify the veins, we'll evaluate the production potential, and then with oil vein well control, zone threading, and surgical geo-accuracy geosteering to keep you in that vein. So let's take an example, or take a simple look at what our oil vein analytics can do by showing you a value proposition. Let's take a look at the farm-in potential of some Bakken acreage. We'll use our oil vein analytics to identify the vein, and then we'll evaluate the increased production of a blind well with marginal impact to capital expenditure requirements. So let's get right to it. There's our farm-in potential analysis. Notice all the wells up here in the Bakken. Now what we're going to do is we have a target area we're going to go after, but we want to make sure that we want to eliminate a lot of variability. Fortunately, we have an operator up there who's done a lot of work up there. So we're going to segment out and choose these particular wells, and you'll see why in a moment. But first, how's their variation on production? Well, let's take a look. Wow, that is a big spread. Once again, a third, a third, a third. Hey, let's even look at a 5-well pad in this example. Notice they too have a huge spread. Why all this variability? Well, let's get back to a core understanding. Now, here's a quiz for you. Which of these core samples is the Middle Bakken? Is it this one or this one? Do notice how different they all are. Well, here to tell you, the reality is they're all the Middle Bakken. Now, knowing this, what we do simply is we're going to tie production results back to the core, or back to the layers that's given us the production. So let's see how we do this. So here's how our oil vein analytics begins. First off, we figure out, based on that, with all our petrophysical knowledge in our team, categorize where a well goes. Now in this example, we've shown you before marker hunting, zone A, zone B, zone C, but it also reveals to us where the wellbore was. So if we take all of those and add up all that footage, And then knowing that how many stages it was completed against, we can calculate how many stages were in each of the zones. And we do that for the other wells in our analytic plot, as you can see that we're doing here. And once we get all of that information on the stages, that allows us to do a multivariable regression analysis against production data. So let's see what we get. Now you can see here, right up there at the top, number of B stages. So number of stages that were in zone B are the variable of most importance in the model, closely followed of course by zone B footage. Well, let's take a look at those correlations. As you can see, especially from here, here's our number of zone B stages, and wow, almost a 0.9 correlation. So let's take again a look at it. Number of zone B stages, let's plot that on here and see what we get. We have a huge spread again, but notice the lowest well had the fewest stages and the best well had the most stages in the vein. And you can see how the others just fall right in line. I know you're asking about that 5-well pad. How about it? Yep, same thing. So back to our oil vein analytics and our value proposition. Well, we've analyzed the oil vein. We've evaluated what we can get out of it. We call it our future state analysis. Take a look at where they are and where they could be when we go out there and drill a sample well. So here's our cumulative production comparison against a 700 EUR well. See the numbers here. Here's their line. Well, with what we can do by getting over 9,000 feet in the vein and averaging over 28 stages, that's our curve. And you can see, looking at same capital expenditures, our IRR, net present value, our payouts shorter, you can see the benefits of this process. And we couldn't resist, so we went back, decided to check it at $40 a barrel. Their current doesn't hold a candle. Ours would survive nicely. Now, Bakken isn't the only play that we've identified and confirmed oil veins in. These are the others that we have, and we have others that are under development. Revolution drilling system. Oil vein analytics with our surgical geoaccuracy, directional zone threading, and our other tools. Farm-in, strategic partnerships, investor proposals. Contact us for more information. We are the IDD Group. Here's how to contact us. Thank you for watching.